Over the next 3 weeks, these men and women will compete in the ultimate fitness competition. This is not about losing weight, but about reaching their full potential. With the dream of becoming a bona fide personal trainer, thanks to Ludus Magnus and Fit College New Zealand, and under the tutelage of Joe Nafahu.
What do you want to achieve? How much do you want it? How bad do you want it?
Former rugby player, renowned actor, and owner of Ludus Magnus. All 4 cornerstones will be tested. Wairua, Tinana, Whānau, Hinengaru. It's time to go to school.
What is going on here?
Let's do this. Kia ora, it's whānau. Congratulations on making it this far. You should all be super proud of the place you still hold in the School of Training.
We're getting toward the final stages now, with only 3 weeks before one of you potentially have the chance of joining the Ludus whānau. That's why it's important to understand the first steps of engaging potential clients.
You will all be assigned a client. Your challenge is to do an assessment on that client based on the information you received during an interview with them, and then present a set to us based on that assessment.
Really happy it's not a physical challenge. I'm not feeling 100% body-wise, which is, maybe affecting my mood a little bit. I was pretty psyched for the challenge. Obviously, working with clients and working with new people is my jam. I love that.
The feedback from your client and our observations will determine which 2 of you will go through to the Fit College New Zealand Elimination Challenge.
E toru ngā pau ka tiro he I tēnei wero. Ko te taha wairua, ko te taha whānau, me te taha henengaru. The taha wairua will see you create a trusting environment where someone will be able to open up and disclose intimate details about themselves. Te taha whānau will test your ability to create a relationship with someone to encourage that trust. Te taha henengaru will see you use the information the client gives you to tailor a specific program for them.
I'm definitely freaking out. I know that a lot of the contestants, especially like Elise and Reese and Javan, they're all PTs, so this is like their jam. Whereas for me, I literally just rock up to a gym, someone has a plan on the on the board for me, and I just do it, and then I walk away.
The challenge is a simple one, but it's a crucial one, and it's going to show us a massive insight into you and your personality. So ask the right questions.
For me, that was really exciting. It's obviously something that I've done before, and this is really my opportunity to showcase what I can do.
Remember, all the challenges to date have been set up to hopefully help you become a better trainer. If you have any questions prior to the start of the assessment, don't hesitate to ask. We're here to help. We all want to see you succeed. But remember, once the challenge starts, it's just you and the client.
I'm so excited about this challenge. I get to work with somebody, get to know somebody on a personal level, and I'm just like, thank you. This is right up my alley again.
All right, team, it's time to go meet your client.
Hi there, how are you?
Hello, I'm good.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Carly.
I'm Al.
Good to meet
Donnie.
you too.
I instantly recognise her and think, oh my God, it's Carly Binding. And obviously you get a little bit of fan shock, I guess.
How you going?
Good, brother.
I'm Reese. Nice to meet you.
James.
How are you?
Ooh.
Oh, that's the guy from Boy. And I was like, yeah, I was a little bit surprised. But I played it cool.
I've seen Te Kohe on some programs. So yeah, I know he's an actor.
It's pretty tough to create a program for someone that's a Paralympian, a gold medalist as well. I've come into this trying to get a scholarship to be a personal trainer, and now I'm just going to have to wing it.
Hello, Grace. Lovely to meet you.
I'll give you a hug.
Mwah.
Nice to meet you too.
Have a seat, have a seat. The stunning Grace Palmer walks in and we sit down and we just kick it off straight away. What does the day look like for you, Grace?
It's pretty inconsistent.
Yep.
We have a really weird shooting schedule, so it's kind of all over the place. Inconsistency is kind of consistent.
Yep.
No day is the same.
Yep.
Which is why, generally speaking, when I have a bit of time to work out, I like to make it pretty quick and intense.
Cool. So
And-
you're a shorter time, really, aren't
yeah.
you? Okay.
And so what about your training now? What do you do at the moment?
Do ludus training. A lot of it.
Yeah.
I actually recently just fought boxing for the first time, which was amazing.
And did you really enjoy that training?
Loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about in terms of your body type or anything like that? Is there anything that you sort of like, I kind of want to work more towards like...
Booty. No.
Sweet. That's
Always
exactly
the
what I
booty.
wanted you to say.
Really? Because that's your thing as well.
For the first 5 minutes, I'm sort of going by the paper, but also sort of talking to her, and was able to sort of construct a decent conversation while trying to get something out of her to see like what she actually likes doing, knowing that she's like a boxer, she's into sort of like explosive movement, she likes booty workouts.
What do you feel like your goal is? What are you aiming for?
Probably increase the strength and power because I'm a big wakama peddler.
Oh, yeah. He's a strength and conditioning coach. He's done his papers. He's very knowledgeable. Writing a program for someone with such expertise that could possibly critique me and say, yeah, I wouldn't do that because he's got a bit more experience. What would your expectations of your trainer be in going towards this or moving towards those goals, bro?
The biggest expectation I would have of the trainer is to have some knowledge through physical functionality, so how to best give me land training that best supports my water training.
Any major surgeries, broken bones?
Yes, so I had a
Limiting
car
factors?
accident last year.
Okay,
and
cool.
I had multiple fractures on the right side of my pelvis.
Yep.
I broke my right femur, both tibias. I've got rods in both tibias.
So you had a pretty hard run, bro.
I've got a rod in my right femur.
Yep.
He started to go through his injury profile and stuff. I tried to come across as confident as I possibly could, but as he started to sort of list out more things, you know, I realised I was sort of almost a little bit out of my depth with some of that stuff.
I have a metal plate here along my forearm, and I suffered a traumatic brain injury.
Quite, I guess, almost an emotional consultation because he's gone through some hard times, you know, and I didn't want to dwell on that too much, so I took down the information I needed and sort of tried to move on to the more positive stuff, so, yeah.
Has your weight changed, you know?
Yeah, it has,
So-
because I used to come to Ludus
Yeah, quite a lot.
and used to gym every day.
Yeah.
But obviously since...
Must be different,
since- Yeah, I just eat a lot of food and, you know,
totally.
He gave me some really good info, and the main thing was he just wants to feel normal again, you know, he wants to be more mobile, he wants to be able to move in the ways that he used to be able to move.
I know what my knowledge is to help you in gaining, you know, the strength that you want, especially in the hip thrust. You know, that's for your power in your legs. You know, I may not have all the answers, and if I don't have them all, I'll go out and find them for you.
Awesome.
So that's the nitty-gritty stuff, all right? And then we'll just get into exercises that we can do.
I guess I sometimes wonder with like, people talk about with losing weight, you kind of have to do the cardio, you know, and that's the thing I don't have really time to just sort of run for an hour straight. Do you think that's necessary?
I have, you know, a solution for that. I felt like our relationship was very open and she was able to tell me all the bits and pieces that she wanted to achieve, which is a great start. And as a personal trainer, that's so important to be able to build that rapport quite quickly. And I'm feeling really confident.
Coming up,
Okay, coming down, 90 degrees at the shoulder, pushing through.
That was a workout. I just assumed that was the warm-up, but...
Once the clock hits 2 minutes, you're going to go to town on it.
Pistols, or another good one. Here. Pretty much just went upstairs and got prepared for the eliminator.
Hi guys. So based on my assessment with Carly, pretty much what I got out of it was make her strong and make her wasted and exhausted.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Some of the goals that we talked about today was how she liked working her booty. I gave her some resistance training for that. But then also I gave her a circuit workout, pretty much 45-second on, 15-second off circuit for you. I'm just really nervous knowing that I've never really done something like this before. I'm trying real hard to just keep professional, just keep smiling, and just sort of show that I'm enjoying what I'm doing, so at least Carly knows that, you know, I'm having some fun.
I just want to have it up here. So having it in a rack squat rather than being on your back, I would want you to engage your core more. That means that you'd also be lifted up much higher, especially when you have the bar on your back. You tend to lean forwards, and that's not what we're trying to achieve here. We really want to make sure that you hit that booty.
She's smiling at me and sort of engaging every time I'm sort of showing her a new exercise, so it's giving me a little bit more confidence knowing that she's enjoying what she's seeing.
I've also got some numbers that you can hit as well for those, but once you hit those numbers, the next week I would want you to go one up and then another rep up, so then I know that you're working better.
Thank you, Danielle. That was a great little set you've put together there, and I'm sure you're going to take something away from that.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you.
Bye, Donnie.
Welcome, Reese. What did you have in store for him, mate?
This is probably going to be a little bit more, I guess, rehab-based starting out. Predominantly what I'm going to work on with James is going to be working through the upper body. Because I kind of want to get him moving around a little bit and get his heart rate up, I'm going to do a little bit of supersetting. So I'm going to work with pairing up 2 muscle groups together, working them back to back with a 30-second to 1-minute rest, and then just try to get that sweat going, try to get him moving again.
Sorry to interrupt you, bro, but can we round the back? Did you say get a sweat? Oh, I don't know if no, carry on, bro.
I'm sort of going through the stuff that I'm wanting to take him through because I'm working within his limitations. And yeah, James starts having a bit of a crack at me. First exercises I've got here is a press up. So I'm going to obviously start from the first progression and keep the hips nice and low, coming down, okay, pushing through and coming up. If that's comfortable, we'll look to go to the toes. I'm a little bit wary about the hips. Obviously, I work my way through some quite basic exercises into some progressions. It was really a trial and error. Tricep dips, okay? Hands nice and close to the bench, okay? Feet close to start with because I want to eliminate the lower body. Okay, coming down, 90 degrees at the shoulder, pushing through. I wasn't sure if the judges were thinking, oh, he's gone in too easy, or, he's missed the mark, James can do things now. I just went with my gut feeling, what I thought was important. I mean, he's had a head injury, he's got chronic fatigue, there's a lot of things going on there, and I didn't want to put it at risk, so that was my point of view.
Thank you, Reese. Did a great job, mate.
That was the workout.
That was the workout?
I just assumed that was the warm-up, but no, I'm joking, man. No, I'm joking.
I left the presentation feeling a little bit unsure.
Mate, you were tough.
He was very professional, but very, he took it very seriously.
Welcome, Elise. We're interested to see how you put your workout together.
Okay, Grace, as you explained to me, you are quite a busy young woman, and so what I've done is developed a program that's going to be effective and efficient for you, so that you can do it in a small period of time. We're going to do a HIIT session for you. What that incurs is that you're going to be working for a certain period of time, and you're also going to be resting for a certain period of time. I'm feeling really confident. I feel like I had created something that she could do. So the first 2 minutes is going to be just a warm-up. We're going to go to about 50%. Once the clock hits 2 minutes, you're going to go to town on it. So you're going to go at a hard rate for 30 seconds, and then you're going to have a 30-second rest. You're going to continue this till the 10th minute. I felt like I was explaining the exercises really well and presenting it the best I could. You're going to come down and using the momentum through the glutes and the hips, you're going to bring it to chest height, okay? Using things that I would usually do, I felt really confident that Grace would really love the training session.
Well done, Elise. That was fantastic, and I'm sure Grace is going to take something away with her.
Thank you. See ya.
Bye, Elise.
So what do you reckon?
I was really impressed with how much she had kind of put together. I think maybe she thought I was a little bit fitter than what I was. She came in pretty hot with something and they could sometimes scare some people away if they see something that's way out of their league.
Welcome, Rob. Your client today was Liam Malone. Quite a good client for you to kick off with. Let's see what you got.
I was sweating like anything. I was that nervous. Sumo squat. All right, just out. Just working that area there. I think my blood pressure was through the roof. Pistols are another good one. Here. Just having that leg out. 1 foot planted up as far as you can. Try and not get that knee past your ankle area. All right, so you just don't want to put a lot of pressure on that knee. You're just trying to control that. Joe and Jordan were laughing half the time. Liam was trying to hold back. You know, I didn't know where I was going at the moment, if it was going good or bad, so I just kept rolling with it. Should have got lighter weights, eh? And just try to get to the end of the session.
Fantastic job, Rob.
Yeah, well, I walked away and I was just glad it's over. Pretty much just went upstairs and got prepared for the eliminator.
I could see how much he cared about the client. That's a big thing. He sounded like he was listening to you.
Yeah, he absolutely listened, and he was good with his communications. And I think he'd be someone who'd go through a trial and error process with someone like me. You know, having 2 fake legs. Some things I'll be able to do easy, some things will be harder.
Welcome, Javan. Your client today was the Honourable Te Kohi Tuhaka. And he's actually a lanista. So you had a tough one there.
I had no idea there was a lanista. Yeah, it was a little bit intimidating. So what I've designed for you, bro, TK, is it's actually a progression program. You said you want to do strength and power. It's kind of a bit hard to focus on different areas at the same time. Also with your waka armor, want to do a bit of endurance stuff because it's rowing over a long period of time as well, as you say, bro. So what I've done a progression plan for you, bro. So it's starting with a bit of strength training. You'll do that for a 6-week period. Then you'd move into some endurance training, and then you'd move into some power training, and then come back full round to the start, back to your strength training. I know that some of the movements I'm not going to be able to do just because of my injury. Just coming from a swing, so kettlebell swing, into a rack, into a squat, and then a press as well. You know, thought I could come across as myself. Okay, so that's just gonna work a bit of leg work, it's gonna help you with your waka armor, it's gonna help you with your mobility and everything else like that, really strengthening the shoulders. I like to spend a lot of time, I talk, it's what I do. I mean, especially for the consultation and for the examples.
Thank you, Javan.
Boy, Javan.
Cheers, Javan.
I thought I'd done really well.
I found it difficult to listen to him for a long period of time. There was lots of talking, but there was very little specificity around what he was talking about. I was really interested how he had a strength cycle, an endurance cycle, and then a power cycle. Because in the initial consultation, I wanted to work explosive power, which is different to the endurance that he's talking about. But the one movement that I did instantly go, oh, you really put some thought into it, is he called it the Kai Green row. Yeah. Because it simulates the movement through the water. So I thought, that's awesome.
Coming up. Well done, guys. You all did reasonably well. Some a little better than others.
Looking around the room and seeing like Elise and Javan and Reese, and they all sort of look like they've nailed it. I'm really, really nervous. Just really do not want to go through into another elimination round.
Well done, guys. You all did reasonably well. Some a little better than others. Elise, did you find the challenge tough, or were you in your element?
Today's challenge, I was definitely in my element. I definitely enjoyed today's challenge.
Elise, you had Grace as your client, and her feedback was that you guys clicked really well. You created a good rapport with her. Your set was well delivered. We did find out from Grace, though, that you overestimated her physical fitness level, and the set was too hard.
I was completely confused and a bit frustrated because Grace had actually come up to me and asked for her program to take home and that should start on Monday.
Rob, you had one of the tougher clients maybe, Liam. We thought you did a pretty good job. A specific movement in your workout he actually uses in his Olympic regime, so he really loved that. Some of the negative feedback was we noticed in some of the exercises you were explaining, they were actually incorrect. For example, when you're doing the pistol squat, it was actually a Bulgarian split squat. Something to think about.
Donnie, you had Carly. And it was obvious that you clicked right at the start and got a really good relationship happening. One of the negative comments was there probably wasn't enough explosive power exercises, which was what she was really looking for. Other than that, you did a good job.
Reese, you had a tough challenge. You had James Rolliston, who is currently rehabilitating from a serious car accident. He's got a lot of injuries, but it was one of the things that you did super well today. You catered for his injuries in your program, and you gave him mobility exercises that will do a lot to help him through. We did feel, though, that you were rather clinical and a little bit cold, and from some of the feedback we got about your interview, It seemed that you didn't quite listen at times to some of the seriousness around his accident.
I didn't dig too much into his injuries and what was going on, and I felt that was due to the emotion that it might bring up from a major accident.
Javan, when it comes to the gym, there's no questioning that you can be very knowledgeable. Today, you had to kohe. One thing he mentioned that he was very impressed with was one of your specific movements, the Kai Green row. He said that was helpful to him because it was specific to his waka ama. Some of the negative feedback was he actually asked for specifically power and explosive movement, so he just wondered why strength and endurance was included. Also, there was a bit of a lack of energy from you.
Based on the feedback from your clients and our observations, Danielle and Reese, you will be safe from elimination today.
I was honestly so relieved, and I was actually kind of proud of myself too. I've never done anything like that before.
Unfortunately, Javan and Elise, you two will be going through to the Fit College New Zealand Elimination Challenge today.
I am so angry. Felt like I had nailed that challenge and didn't deserve to be there.
Elise, you did misunderstand the needs of the client, and for that reason, we're sending you through to the eliminator.
Not only am I in the bottom two, but I'm also up against Tane Mahuta, Mr. Muscle Man himself, again for the second time.
Javan, you had a potentially tough customer in Te Koe, felt a little bit misunderstood with what he asked for in the initial assessment, and just some of your energy in that challenge was a little bit lacking.
Javan eliminated me in the first time we went to elimination together, and I've come back as a wild card. So this is the most awkward situation to be in again.
Javan and Elise, it's time to earn your place in the School of Training. Let's do this. Okay, guys, welcome to today's Fit College Eliminator. The aim of the game today is to get as many kettlebell thrusters as you can. It's a 7-minute challenge, and the challenge is broken up into 7 rounds. Each round is a minute long. At the start of each minute, you will need to complete a bodyweight set before you get to the thrusters. Before we start, guys, I just want to make sure that we are following health and safety, and if either of you is injured or shows an injury during the set, I will pull you out of the event, okay, and you will be eliminated.
For me, I never just want to be like, nah, I'm out. I'm not doing it. I'm going to attempt it. I'm going to give it a go.
Okay, guys, good luck. Toru, rua, tahi, timata.
Right, 10 flares. Hit, touch. All the way down, all the way up, all the way down.
I channeled this anger to give me energy to really fight through this next challenge. I know that, Javan is an athlete, he is strong, he is fit. He has the sense of confidence that always brings him through in the end.
Touch, hand touch. Yep, let's go. Foot touch.
Okay, you got
Let's go.
25 seconds left in this
all the way down, all the way up, all the way down.
I knew that I needed to make sure that I was doing everything from my heart and then my body second.
Round 3 coming up in 3, 2, 1. Round 3, let's go.
1, 2, well done, bro. Round 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Squats, bro, squats.
My body is just not keeping up.
High pull, forward. Let's go, heart, point, heart, Javan.
I had to keep on stopping, just my back was just not. I had to keep on taking breaks just, to let that pain subside.
To the line, yes. Come on, let's go.
But no, I wanted to keep on going. Even though it was sore, I was just, no, keep going, get another one, get another one, get another one, just let it subside a little bit, get another one, get another one.
2, all the way down. 3, deeper. 4, deeper. 5, 6, 7.
30 seconds
8,
left.
let's go. 6 press ups, 6 press ups, let's go.
There's 30 seconds left.
2, 1, let's go. 4 high pulls.
15 seconds.
2 more. Here you go.
All the way up, 1. All the way down.
I got it with you. Let's go.
1. Round 5. I'm sorry, Javan. You did not complete the bodyweight set. came back as a strong wild card, and that first elimination challenge that you got through, I mean, you set the standard.
Yes, it is upsetting. Yes, I am disappointed. Gave it everything I could give, considering the situation or the condition that I'm in.
But unfortunately, you are being eliminated from School of Training today. It's been an honour to meet you and train with you, bro.
It was what it was at the end of the day, and you know what? I have a whole lot of aroha for at least.
Sis, well done. You get to fight another day. Look out, guys. Okay, she's still in the running.
I have won the elimination and I could not be any happier. It was like a David and Goliath moment. My kids would be watching this and being very proud of their mother right now.
1, 2, 3, Lunas!
I have to just get through one more week, and I could win this.
Next week.
Yeah, just come to share some news with you.
Unfortunately, we've got some bad news for you today.
Whānau, please welcome back.
I see everybody as a threat, and on the given day, depending on the challenge, you never know what you're going to get.
Out of everything that was there, I was like, I hope we don't do dodgeball, and he's chosen dodgeball.
Keep in mind, this is fun, but it's still business end of the season.
Yes!